Hi, good day. Miss Lewis here from VLC, and I'm super excited to be doing a recap with you guys from our parent social event. So as you know, we recently concluded our important event, Habits for Success. And in this video I want to take a moment, especially for those who could not be with us, to really reflect on lessons that stood out, lessons that reminded us that success isn't accidental, but it's built, it's trained, and it is supported. And one of the strongest truths that we discussed was simply this: children don't simply succeed because they feel motivated. They succeed when systems, structure, discipline, and guidance is around them. So for our Habits of Success session, we talked about the importance of routines, the importance of having morning routines, bedtime routines, homework routines, and even simple weekly routines, because routine does not mean perfection. Routine creates stability. Routine says this matters, and when something becomes part of life, children return to it, even when life gets busy or hard. Another reminder from this session is that every child develops differently, even within the same household. Some are confident, some are quiet, some are thinkers, some need reassurance, and that's okay. Parenting isn't about forcing children to fit a particular mold, but it's about understanding who they are, what season they're in, and what support they need now. Another thing we also explored is why children sometimes struggle to perform. Sometimes it's not laziness. Sometimes they simply have not yet developed a stamina and focus as is required for their academic level. And when we understand that, it helps us to be able to respond with support instead of frustration. For families with children on the autism spectrum, we talked about the power of clear steps. And might I say, whether or not your child is on the spectrum, all children benefit from this. Clear steps, visual tools, rewards that make sense, patience, empathy. We're not lowering expectations, as Ms. Holt, our school counselor, reminded us, but we are adjusting how we help them to reach our goals. And we even talked about sibling dynamics, those silent emotions that live and breathe beneath the surface. Sometimes what looks like rivalry is really unspoken hurt, shifting attention, or emotional stories that really are never processed. Healing and reflection matter just as much as discipline. And finally, we remembered something beautiful. We remembered that some children talk a lot, and some children only talk when they feel safe. Some children process quietly, some process loudly. But here's what we want you to remember: communication grows best in connection, and connection grows best in understanding. So as we continue this journey together, here are some habits that lead to success. Create routines. Set realistic goals. Build systems, not pressure. Celebrate effort. All effort. Not just the effort that shows up in grades at the end of a term, but the effort that shows up during the course of the term. When they show up, when they get the work done, when they make an attempt, celebrate it. Guide with wisdom and parent with compassion. And remember, you are not alone. VLC is here, and we continue to be here to walk beside you, encourage you, and support your child's growth every step of the way. So this is Ms. Lewis from Voronoi Literacy Center, encouraging you to keep building strong habits, nurturing confident learners, and shaping futures with that love that only they could get from their mommies and daddies. So until next time, we are excited for the beginning of a new school term. We're excited to have your kids back out with us, and we wish you all the best as we continue to collaborate for a successful term 2. Have a great one, everybody.